In what is at best hyperbolic oversimplification, we only have two real options in the modern era. We either enter into the digital age of enlightenment or we enter into the digital dark ages. The question is which way we're going to head. The advent of the digital age presents unprecedented opportunities to foster a modern-day enlightenment characterized by expanded knowledge, critical thinking, and societal progress. This digital enlightenment, akin to the historical age of enlightenment in the 18th century, leverages technology to democratize information, promote intellectual discourse, and empower individuals worldwide. It should. Unfortunately, what we've seen is a tendency for algorithms and social media influencers to be allowed or to be pushed to the forefront where they're leading us into a digital dark age. The question is whether we're going to utilize the internet and the digital age of enlightenment to its full advantage, or whether we're going to allow ourselves to get sucked into the ether and get lost in the digital dark age, in a digital black hole. The digital age has revolutionized access to education, moving beyond geographical boundaries and time zones and other former limitations, and even moving beyond socioeconomic barriers with universities like MIT offering free courses online. Online platforms and educational resources have democratized learning, enabling individuals from more diverse backgrounds to access high-quality educational content. Massive open online courses offered by platforms like Coursera and edX provide free or affordable access to university-level courses on a wide range of subjects. And again, many universities like MIT offer free courses online. So the knowledge is out there if we elect to put it to work for us, to work with us. If we do in fact determine that we are going to enter into a digital age of enlightenment. Digital technologies enhance interactive and personalized learning experiences. Adaptive learning platforms use algorithms to tailor educational content to individual learning styles and pace, optimizing engagement and comprehension. Conversely, these same algorithms can be used to lead us into the digital dark age. Now, granted, there's always going to be a divide. There's always going to be a very realistic division. TikTok's always going to be around. YouTube's always going to be around. Fuzzy little cat videos are always going to be around. The question is, will we allow these algorithms to lead us into a new digital age of enlightenment, or will we utilize them to gather data and lead the simple-minded and the apathetic into the digital dark ages? Chances are pretty good we have an opportunity to create both. One is an acceptance of people for who and what they are, and the other is pushed by some of us to create a better world and leave it a better place than what we found it. The digital age further facilitates unprecedented global connectivity, fostering cross-cultural exchange and collaboration. Social media platforms and online communities enable individuals to engage with more diverse perspectives, bridging cultural divides and promoting intercultural understanding. Through these same digital communication tools, individuals can participate in virtual dialogues, share experiences, and collaborate on projects with peers from around the world. Conversely, they can also be used to lead us into the digital dark age. And again, there's likely to be a combination of both. The question is, which one are you going to be a part of? This global integration cultivates a more cosmopolitan outlook, encouraging individuals to transcend parochialism and embrace a global citizenship without necessarily having to embrace globalization on a societal level. By fostering empathy and cultural literacy, the digital age promotes a broader understanding of human experiences and challenges without the need to forfeit one's own cultural identity or to forfeit one's own system of beliefs, collectively laying the groundwork for more inclusive and harmonious societies, even to the extent that they may be separated by geographic location. The idea is to enjoy a broader and better understanding of different cultures around the world without having to forsake one's own culture, without having to move to make someplace else a better part of the world simply because there are no opportunities where you live. The digital age allows us to bring the world to people even in the most isolated and out-of-the-way places and drastically improve their median quality of life. This digital connectivity further empowers grassroots activism and civic engagement by foundations and other groups like ours. Social media platforms have unquestionably emerged as powerful tools for organizing social movements and advocating for social justice, but at the same time, they can be just as powerful for tools leading people into the dark side, as it were, to a more complacent and simplified life that is still based on consumption and, again, relinquishing of the self, giving up on any kind of personalized standards for algorithm-driven destinations that only the proverbial powers that be can understand. The idea of living my life idly and allowing the algorithms to determine where I go next is appalling to me personally, but there are a great many people in the world who will find that a very appealing and very satisfying lifestyle. And once again, that has to be taken into consideration and accounted for. We're not going to lead everyone into the digital age of enlightenment, and if you did, you'd have to do it by force, and again, that's antithetical to everything that we set out to accomplish. The digital sphere further enables individuals to hold institutions like ours accountable, promoting transparency and a more democratic, individually involved form of governance, decentralized at the local level, while at the same time being coordinated perhaps from a centralized point, but without being led into any digital dark holes by mere algorithms alone. The digital age further nurtures a culture of more informed citizenship by promoting media literacy and critical thinking. Media, I use the term loosely here, as media has become primarily op-ed under the guise of news in the modern age. And while I personally find that reprehensible and antithetical to everything I learned when I was working in newsrooms, that is a reality of the day. While the proliferation of online information poses some challenges, such as misinformation and filter bubbles such as those from people passing op-ed off as news, it may also be used to compel individuals to develop better discernment skills, more critical thinking skills, and even to allow them to engage the ability to start focusing on problem-solving skills. Educational initiatives and other literacy campaigns can equip the individuals with the tools necessary to navigate the digital landscape and to utilize a personalized sense of discernment and to engage in critical thinking and to actively discern for themselves what is true and what is not, and to look at all the facts and determine their own conclusions based on the facts at hand, which again was the original purpose of journalism to the extent that it ever did exist. The digital age further allows for a more open and active participation in public discourse, potentially at least. And such an approach would empower the individuals to contribute to societal debates and even actively engage in policy discussions, or should. Such activities are inhibited to a great degree at present, but these are the many things that we're trying to open up. Online forums, blogs, and even citizen journalism can enable ordinary citizens to share their personal perspectives and to advocate for issues that are of importance to them. Again, there may be somebody who absolutely believes that the entire world would be better off just sitting back watching TikTok dancing all day. And there are going to be people that appreciate that, but there's going to be people that need something more, that demand something more from their life. And the potential to actively engage in a digital age of enlightenment is far too great an opportunity to pass up. The new digital age holds immense potential to usher in a modern digital age of enlightenment characterized by expanded knowledge, integrated societies, and more informed individuals and societies as a whole. This digital enlightenment moves beyond geographical and socioeconomic boundaries, catalyzing societal progress and paving the way for a more inclusive and enlightened future. The preservation of an open and free internet is paramount to realizing the full potential of the digital age as a catalyst for enlightenment. A free and unrestricted digital space facilitates the uninhibited exchange of ideas, encompassing both positive contributions and dissenting viewpoints. This unfettered exchange is essential for cultivating intellectual diversity, intellectual honesty, and challenging the prevailing norms and fostering innovative solutions to the many complex societal challenges faced by the world today. Central to the concept of the Digital Age of Enlightenment is the principle of free speech and expression without censorship, other than, perhaps, the criminal prosecution of actual cause to violence. The internet serves as a global agora, a virtual marketplace of ideas where individuals can and should be and must be allowed to freely and openly engage in dialogue, debate, and discourse, no matter the offense, no matter the sensitivities, no matter the sensitive nature of the content at hand. How do you ever challenge any ideas without being able to engage in open discourse? You cannot. Upholding the principles of digital freedom ensures that marginalized voices, dissenting opinions, and unconventional perspectives can be heard and considered. If you want to challenge bad ideas, challenge them with good ideas, not censorship. The inclusive nature of the internet further expands beyond the intellectual landscape, allowing individuals to experience more diverse cultural and historical viewpoints and broadening their understanding of these complex issues, not to mention the potential for a better and more expansive cultural and historical understanding of the people and the world we live in. The free exchange of ideas does not promote disinformation, but rather cultivates resilience against misinformation and ideological extremism. In an open and free digital ecosystem, false narratives and extremist ideologies can be countered through reasoned debate and better ideas, fact-checking, community fact-checking, and evidence-based discourse. By fostering a culture of critical inquiry and intellectual engagement through critical thinking, the internet can become a powerful tool for combating disinformation and promoting evidence-based decision-making. The freedom of knowledge and information allowed through the digital platform should empower individuals to challenge authority and hold institutions like ours accountable. Citizen journalism, investigative reporting, and whistleblowing efforts thrive in an environment where freedom of expression is safeguarded, protected, and not only allowed but encouraged. This transparency fosters public trust and strengthens democratic governance, reinforcing the foundations of an enlightened and participatory society. The realization of a digital age of enlightenment hinges upon the collective commitment to preserving the openness and accessibility of the internet as a forum for the free and open exchange of ideas, no matter how controversial. Embracing intellectual diversity, promoting civil discourse, and safeguarding digital freedoms are essential steps towards harnessing the ultimate potential of the digital revolution for the improvement of society. Through active engagement and open dialogue, individuals can more fully harness the power of the digital age to cultivate more well-informed ideas, to inspire intellectual curiosity, and to shape a more enlightened and free future. Again, that is not to say you want to force everybody into the digital age of enlightenment. There are, and there always have been, and there always will be those who are content to sit around in their bedroom in their underwear, whatever, watching TikTok dance videos all day long. That's inevitable. You do not want to force anybody, but neither can we afford to allow any kind of organizational structures to begin coming in and laying out the terms of our freedoms. We have to exercise our freedoms. We have to engage in open and honest dialogue in order to progress and in order to at least have a chance for some of us to enter into and to enjoy the benefits of a digital age of enlightenment. Hopefully there will be something of a paradigm shift, and hopefully we're not alone in this fight, and hopefully, more hopefully still, you'll come and join us in the fight. If you want to know anything more, or if you've got any questions, any comments, any concerns, we'd love to hear from you. If you just want to challenge our ideas, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know. Thank you. Bye. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment below.